in order for me to do that, I had to do the work. It's not enough just to have a vision board and say this is what I want to do and this is where I want to go in life. You got to do the work. I did the research. I looked for different jobs. I would spend time on my lunch break at work calling these different companies and saying, hey, I want to work for you. How can I get in the front door and talk to someone, and what is it that I need to do? These recruiters are specifically looking for keywords and key phrases that relate to that job description. All right. So, for instance, in my field, I was in sales. And so in order for me to get more recruiters to look at my job posting or my job application online, they had to see that, okay, I had sales a certain number of times, because that way I populate higher in their searches when they're looking for candidates. I had to make sure that when I look at certain job descriptions, that I would pick and choose certain phrases that would correlate to like what I want for the specific job that I'm applying for. And a lot of times, you can actually put stuff in there and it doesn't even register to like what the recruiters are looking for. So you always have to look at different job descriptions to see what these recruiters are looking for, because these recruiters are looking for like a well-rounded individual. So make sure that whenever you are looking at job descriptions, not only do you post what your job duties are and what they're looking for these different recruiters when they're applying for these particular positions, but make sure that you're a well-rounded person. Make sure that you have something that speaks that, okay, I actually do something other than just going to school or going to work. All right. If you do have any type of working experience right now, which I know I had at the age of 16, put that out there, because they like to see that, okay, they have someone that's interested in this position. They're 18 years old. Yes, they can actually, go ahead and hire this person because you've already done the work. You've already been shown that you're disciplined to get out there and to really just, hone in on your skills and to really just get out there and do the work. That's what they're looking for. Someone that has strong work ethics. All right. On your resume, make sure that you don't hop around from job to job to job. That's something that I did. That was a really, really big mistake on my behalf, because I didn't stay at a job for longer than 6 months. So what I had to do was I had to come up with an excuse and say, look, I was doing this contract job, the contract job ended, which is a true story. But a lot of times, some of those positions I left because I just, burned the bridge. And I talk about that in my book as well. Don't burn your bridges, definitely. All right. So once you got the resume intact and everything is good, then you need to get ready for the interview process. But before you even get started the interview process, you got to post your job to these different websites. So you have Career Builder, you have Monster, okay, you have these other sites too. But if you're specifically, like if somebody, you mentioned that you want to be a doctor, you want to own your own, business. If you have like a specific niche, like medical field, IT, engineering, whatever it is, look at only those specific sites where they're looking for candidates only in those specific positions. Because like, for instance, Dice.com helps out with anybody that's in computers or information technology, and they're looking for only those candidates. I did the work to realize, okay, I want to be in a lifestyle where I don't have to go into an office every day. I want to be able to go work from home, wake up in my pajamas, and just start working away on the computer and eating my breakfast. And what I did was I told them, I said, I can do exactly what I'm doing now, because I see other positions that are out there where I can work from home and not have to come to the office every day. And I can do this from home in Los Angeles. She said, well, okay, now this is a little crazy. You just moved to DC from Atlanta, and now you want to move to Los Angeles, and then you want us to still employ you as a contractor? I don't know if that's going to end up happening. But you have to take risks, because when you know that you're a valuable employee, a valuable worker, they will keep you on board. They'll do whatever they can to make sure that they have that job, for you in that position, not filled by someone else. So what I did was I said, I'm just going to take a leap of faith, pack up all of my stuff, sell most of my furniture, and just move out to Los Angeles. And I did that, and maybe like a week or two later, I got a phone call and they said, well, we would like to extend your contract with the American Red Cross instead of like canceling, because they were going to cancel it a month after I had moved, because they said they wouldn't be able to accommodate me working from Los Angeles and working as a remote employee. All right. But what I ended up doing was I ended up having my way because I put it out on my vision board that I wanted to work remotely. I put it out on my vision board that I wanted X amount of dollars, and I went through the whole Pimp plan, and I did the work and I got to the place where I was in LA, and shortly after they extended my contract for 6 months, then they made me as a permanent employee. So now I'm working in Los Angeles, California, making the money that I want, living by the beach, and I'm able to, make my own hours the way that I can make them, so that I would work early in the morning and get done by 1 in the afternoon at the latest. That way I have the full day to myself to really enjoy life. I hated the classes, the investment classes. I did not like, the job I had. I had an internship with SunTrust Bank. And I always encourage people to always get an internship to understand what is it that you want to do. Because you may say you want to do something right now, and then when you get into college or you get out there in the real world, it may or may not change. But it might stay the same for you guys, And I hope it does. Because right now, you just got to really hone in and understand what is it that I want to do. So if you don't know what it is that you want to do, and you get into like your last year, your high school career, even those that are starting out in their freshman year and their sophomore year, you need to understand, like, there are personality tests that are out there. And with these personality tests, they'll help you understand what is it that you enjoy doing and what your dream career needs to be. So if they have the Myers-Briggs test, that's one that you can take that I know of very well. But with that test, you'll be able to really say, okay, maybe I need to do this. Maybe you never even thought about whatever you would take the exam for. But honestly, it really, really helps out with keeping you on the right track. Okay.